Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. You're watching us live on the Texas Golf Insider Network. Dave's going to pop in here right after the break, but we got a great show for you tonight. Our sponsor guest, Adam Gross, Director of Golf at Vaaler Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. He's going to be here the full hour. Got a little construction going on at his place. Maybe get an idea of the course conditions and anything else that he's got going on, but he's going to be here for the full hour. If you have any questions too, feel free to chime into the show and ask him. At the turn, we're going to have Stephen Lusby. He's the general manager at Blue Lake Golf Course in Horseshoe Bay. He's going to be here as well. We got a few things that are going on. I'm going to see if I can I know I've been waiting to talk to this guy about a major event that's going on out there. Has nothing to do with golf, but it does have to do with the golf course. So, hopefully he'll be able to spring that on us tonight. Hey, in question of the day, hey, Keegan Bradley just won the Travelers. Is it possible Keegan Bradley could be captain and player on the Ryders Cup team? And should he pick himself even if he qualifies? Hey, we'd like to get your feedback on that. I know I'm going to get it from the guys here once we get away to a break. But, that's going to be kind of interesting to see how all that plays out. He ranks number 7th in the world now. So I think that's a serious question to ask. And we'll ask our guest opinion too when we get him in. Hey, so go grab yourself your favorite cocktail. Stick around. It's Golf After Hours. We'll be right back.
Unbelievable.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here. Dave Roberts and a special sponsor guest who's with us quite often, Adam Gross, Director of Golf out at Vaaler Creek Golf Club. Hey, folks, at any time this could happen. We're all laughing. We're trying to figure out how to get rid of some hiccups. And if you got any suggestions, we already had one. Drink a half a shot of bitters. That sounds like crap to do. But I've had these hiccups all freaking day from 7:30 this morning on and off. I can't even drink a drink now because I'm afraid that the hiccups will come back again. It's brutal. Hey guys, welcome to the show, man. We got a good one going on, and I'm going to start right off the bat here. Keegan Bradley wins the Travelers, and he does it in style. I mean, in front of his home crowd.
Yep.
He drains a 6.5 footer, a read that he got from Fleetwood. I mean, Fleetwood just a ball and a half outside him, and he misses it. And that puts a big question to you guys, man. He now ranked 7th. He's in the call center, man. I mean, and I'll start with you, Dave. What if he does qualify for the Ryder Cup? Should he pick himself to play?
I would say not, because right now he's ranked 9th in the points, behind Ben Griffin and, of course, Colin Morikawa. And the reason I know he's still in it, and you're like a homer for whoever's playing hot, so you just go right with that as you drop down in the one and done points. But you know what?
Is he yelling at me?
Yes, I'm yelling at you because guess what? This is just this is too funny. You've got people like Patrick Cantlay, you've got Sam Burns, you got guys like that are just hot on the trail that could be there just in case. You still got the Open, you got the other things, but to be the captain and have to focus, you chose the captain for a reason, to be the captain. This is not the days of the Nicholas and the Tony Limas and all that. I mean, this is a big business. This is one of the two of the PGA of America's biggest events, and I think being a playing captain would not benefit the team.
Adam, what about you?
I don't know. I would actually kind of like to see it. He's playing good. He's probably one of the most fiery guys one of
Absolutely.
the guys that wanted to be on the team more than anybody else in Rome. Obviously, he was hugely disappointed we didn't get on the team. And then, of course, he got selected, and I think some of that had to do with the fact that he got snubbed last go around. But man, he's playing good. He's fiery. Honestly, I don't know. I went to Rome and watched it, and yeah, the captain's out there walking around and whatnot, but is he really doing much of anything while everybody's out playing golf? I don't know. I feel like most of the planning and stuff is kind of done in advance. Yeah, you're going around and you're letting guys know what's going on and whatnot, but they've got caddies for trying to read anything or do anything that's part of their game. I kind of like to see it. We haven't had a playing captain in how long? It's been a long time. I saw an article a while ago, but I can't remember what the.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer was back in 1960, 1962.
That was the last one.
Yeah, that's 63 years.
I think that'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be a great story.
Well,
it'd be a great story.
It's in New York. So it's kind of in his backyard a little bit, so the patrons are going to be even more fired up if he is playing. I think it'd be a pretty raucous little crowd.
It's going to be ruckus anyway. But think of it like this: what if he fails and we lose? He will be scarred for life.
But you got to look at the half cup full. What if he does go there and win? I'm with you on that. It's the story of the century when it comes to it.
Yeah, it can't be what if and you want to see what's going to be the most fun to watch
and who qualifies, and if he really does qualify, why not? I'm kind of taking a look at that why not look. I'm kind of he does get fired up. And if he gets that fired up, he could probably fire up the team as well. Now, and if you got to go back to 2012, because him and Mickelson were undefeated going into that Saturday, and they sat them down as David Sloan was captain at the time. But they had 3 points. And you probably, I don't know if you remember it, but I do. People were complaining about it. They said, why are you sitting 2 guys that are undefeated and get them back out there? That's it. And we lost 14 and a half to 13 and a half. Why didn't you go out there and get those extra points?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. So I think I'm kind of like, we could do the old blah, 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 captain. And then he's got to get up there and go, well, we just didn't match up right. I'd like to see King go, hey, man, we tried to kick their ass. And it didn't work out. Or it did work out. I mean, I find that pretty interesting. They got it down here. It might be the USA secret weapon. Who knows?
I'm looking forward to it. I really hope that he continues playing good the rest of the left of the season and just qualifies and makes it a kind of a no-brainer.
If he can make it a no-brainer, that is the thing. I mean, he's played 15 events. He's got 5 top 10s. We give him that. I mean, he's doing very well. He's hitting 6. I'm looking at his stats right now. Hits it about 300 yards, but his putting is his sore piece on the PGA Tour right now. And as you know, when the Ryder Cup comes, everything the Europeans look at, they make. So is that putter, which he's got the weirdest looking grip.
He's a big dude.
I know his aunt is Hall of Fame Pat Bradley. Yeah, we got it. But is that going to help him under pressure? And he's still got to do the team things and the interviews and all that. So, I mean, you take a look at a lot of people who play on the PGA Tour where they get to their hometown tournament, like the Valero Texas Open. Guys from here, sometimes they don't do as well because the home cooking. There's a lot of distractions going on. So you got to take all that, not just because he's hot at the moment. Again, he's played in 15 events, is that enough events to be
14 cuts?
Yeah, I know. But if Baca makes cuts and he finishes last place, I mean, I still have him on my one and done. I haven't used him yet. So
here's something to think about. He's got 8 wins on the PGA Tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
7 of them came down to a final putt, just like it did. That's That's Ryder Cup stuff, right?
Okay, there's a difference. No, there's a difference because that's a singles match. There's a difference than what JJ Spawn did. Okay, 60 feet up the hill around the grandma's house.
Yeah,
And
we didn't have
watching,
to make it.
right?
He didn't have the pressure. He didn't have
right.
to make
And
that
Tommy Fleetwood showing you the line like a two-person scramble. Okay, there's a difference there.
Well, but still, he still
No, but
has
you
to
gotta-
make the putt. Tommy
got-
Fleetwood
I
didn't
think
make it.
if you're looking at this last Sunday, you can't think about the putt. You got to look at that iron that he hit in the fairway. That was massive. He had to have a
Yes.
two-stroke swing, and he forced it.
And I get it. And so the question this last weekend is: did Keegan win the tournament, or did Tommy Fleetwood choke the
A little
tournament?
bit of both. I think it should have gone to a
Okay.
playoff. It should have gone to a
Oh, that
three-way
would've
Well,
been-
they
playoff.
would have.
It
There would have been four people.
But you're talking about Tommy Zero Fleetwood, okay? He's won over Europe, all over the place. He gets to the United States, and he's got more choking than a mass murderer, man. I'm telling you, it's just not. It's just,
Hey, Adam, I got to tell you this. You know, here's a guy, Tommy Fleetwood. He's won. I mean, he's had top tens. I think he has something like 20 top tens. Played in 40 tournaments. I mean, this guy, he had 5 second places.
Mhm.
I've watched him play in some of the majors, losing by a stroke. I mean, the guy gets down to the last 2 or 3 holes, and he finds a way to choke it out. I don't
Yeah.
know how you fix that.
Well, I mean, he's won in Europe, so
Yeah.
it's not like he's a complete choke artist. It's just something.
Yeah.
And the guy is so likable. It's like I can't see myself focusing on the choking because he's so likable. Like
Yeah,
even
he
that,
is.
he's
even
like
that heartbreak on Sunday, he took that really, really well.
he's like Dan Marino, okay? It's just Dan Marino was a lovable guy, great quarterback, just couldn't win that big one, right? And this is what Tommy Fleetwood, he just can't get across the finish line.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it didn't help him either that as he's coming up or as he's ready to make his putt, people start yelling USA. I mean,
Well, that
USA,
and the fact that his putt hit a pebble and kicked it offline. Well,
I mean,
he's going to miss it anyway. But the did you see the putt? They showed it where the little baby pebble or whatever that might have been kicked it a little farther off. He wasn't going to make it.
I saw the replay and I'm like, I don't see any deflection.
It did. It deflected
Not
a little
enough.
bit, but
Not enough.
he wasn't on the right line anyway.
Right.
He was in the middle of the hole breaking out instead of being out of the hole breaking in. So he was going to miss it anyway.
I don't know. I think he crapped his pants when they started yelling USA. I mean, when you got the home crowd, and that had to be loud as hell. You got the home crowd there.
Well, wait till they get to New York.
And that's gonna be
just
going
a
on here
whole
at
nother-
Bethpage. Yep.
I tell you what, it's going to be a wake-up call when they come to New York. Bethpage is not going to be, excuse me, a very, very quiet place. That's for
No,
sure.
it's gonna be.
See, and you were
be
talking.
rowdy.
You're talking about Keegan Bradley being the secret weapon. I think Patrick Cantlay is the secret weapon only because he can play so slow. He'll have the Europeans sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put
Now
him-
that's a secret. He's like that guy, the number 8 guy on a basketball team where you go in and he goes in there just to get the 5 fouls. That's Patrick Clinton. He's going to go up there. He's just going to slow play and you're going to get pissed off. Oh yeah.
I tell you what, it's going to be fun to watch. I'm getting excited already about it because after after Bradley wins, it's now in the news. You know, that is really rampant everything. What is the Ryder Cup? What are they playing?
They're playing. I'll give you the exact dates right
when?
now. Yeah, they're playing September 23rd through the 28th up in Farmingdale, New York.
Bloody
Bethpage
Mary
Flat.
weekend. I can see it already. It's one of those days where I just take off and do. You know, last year, you know, when they do it overseas, you got to get up early in the morning. You know, to watch.
Well, we
all
got
this
up early
stuff.
in the morning. We were already overseas.
Yeah. No kidding.
But
Yeah,
here's-
that's right.
Here's the bad part about
You
all
could have
this.
stayed up overnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Here's the bad-
hold on. We did a live show out of there. And
I know,
we
wasn't
did
that
it
great?
there. That's
Hey.
right.
The bad part about this is qualifying is all the way to the BMW championships. And as we've already found out in the FedEx Cup point race,
Yeah.
that you could just barely go through the season. And if you get hot at the right time, the points and everything for the playoffs are so magnified that there could be a sleeper flying in, no problem at all.
Yep.
Well, it's good conversation, guys. We got to go take a break right now. We just got the finger. We got 30 seconds left. So, folks, if you haven't gotten yourself a cold one yet, go do it, because when we come back, we're going to jump all over Vaaler Creek. They got some things going on out there, and a little update of what's going on out at Rock and J Ranch if you're looking for a house. Golf After Hours, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Texas's best kept secret, award-winning golf just south of Houston. The Wilderness Golf Club at Lake Jackson has established itself as one of the top 5 places to play in Texas. A majestic piece of pristine property, complete with 18 holes of naturally rolling terrain, nestled in the wetlands area of Lake Jackson. With the small-town atmosphere and the big city accommodations, the Wilderness is a must-play experience. Book your tee time at thewildernessgc.com.
Come see why Paragon Casino Resort is considered the best casino resort and entertainment destination in Louisiana. Amenities include an action-packed casino, over 500 rooms and suites, several dining options, a championship golf course, luxury spa and salon, 3 swimming pools, a movie theater, childcare, arcade, RV park, convention space, live alligators, and more. Paragon Casino Resort, centrally located in Marksville. This is how we play.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Vaaler Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Vaaler Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Vaaler Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcg.
If he gets the hiccups, it's my fault, folks.
Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. Adam Grosh and Dave Ryders.
Oh, I got third sitting after that last joke. Oh my God, you moved up, Adam.
Good gravy. We can't tell you what we said, but it was pretty damn funny off screen. Adam, what's going on, man?
Oh, heck, we're seeing a little storm coming through right now.
Well, I think it's coming this way too.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird little pop-up. I didn't see it in the forecast.
Yeah, we got one this afternoon. We got one
actually going to rain, but I heard the thunder clap.
Yeah, we got some this afternoon, and they said we're going to get some tonight and Thursday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we need it too, like big time badly.
It's great.
Okay,
to get it late into June.
Well, as you know, liquid gold is the rainwater is the best kind with a little lightning going on to stir things up. That is perfect. And golf pro's dream is to rain only after 7 o'clock at night and before 6 a.m.
So good.
That's perfect.
You get, and just walking onto the golf course when it smells like that too. I mean, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
There really isn't. Hey, how's your course looking?
Really good. Yeah, fairways are, man, the fairways are like playing off a carpet, man. It's so good. Greens are really good. We airified I guess the day after Memorial Day, so it's been coming up on a month, I guess. You still see dots and stuff like that, but I played a couple days ago and they're pure, good speed, rolling smooth. So we got a couple more weeks of that, and then we'll airify again, kind of small times. We're doing 3 airifications this year, whereas normally we've typically done 2 and a little more aggressive. So this year we're going to do 3 and a little less aggressive, so they recover a little quicker. You can play, right after them. There's going to be sand on the green, but really you don't get the bumpy effect from it. So we're kind of testing that out this year to see how the subsoil enjoys it. So, but otherwise, course is great. We're in the middle of construction on the chipping green, the short game area.
I was going to ask you how that was
driving
going.
range. Yeah, so moved a ton of dirt down. If you remember that hill the green was on was really when we were building the golf course, we were taking scrapers full of soil, and we were just piling it in that area to use out on the golf course. And we finished construction on the golf course and still had all that soil there. And so we just built a green on top of it. So it was a lot of dirt up there that was unnecessary. It was probably 12, 15 feet tall, and now we've kind of pushed everything down and out and around, and it might be 3 or 4 feet off the height of the cart path up by the front, and then kind of falls off. It's going to be a large rectangular green. So kind of like Oakmont, right?
Oh yeah, kind of neat.
Greens.
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So really, we were looking at it, and the construction guys you're shaping out the oval, and we're trying to be around 5,000 square feet thereabouts, and trying to be a certain length and a certain width. He goes, all right. So if we go this length, this width, we'll be around 4,300, something like that. And I was like, screw that, make it rectangular. Let's get that 5,000 feet. I don't care if it's rounded off. It's a practice area. It's not a green for the golf course.
That sounds like the putting green at Port St. Lucie, that ginormous 100-yard green. So
at Port St. Lucie, yeah. Yeah. So this way we get full turf, all the way across, and that way too, if we were to run into any kind of turf issues on the golf course putting greens at any point, you can kind of rob from the corners of the chipping green to put out on the golf course, so that you're always have better turf on the golf course too. So we are probably to the point where we will put down sprig on the green and the surround probably, I think, the second week of July. So another 10 days or something like that, 12 days, whatever that is. 12 days. We'll do the sprigging, and then of course, it'll take a little while for all that to grow in and be ready to really putt on and use. So, hopefully by this fall we'll have everything up and running, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So the back of the from the street, if you're looking at the putting area or the chipping area, there's gonna be a whole lot more space to actually chip. You're gonna be able to hit, obviously from the edge of the green also, but you're probably gonna be able to hit 30, 40-yard shots.
Oh wow!
Into some of the area, for a little bit longer chip shots. We'll have a bunker on the back side of the green with a big lip, so that you're practicing, green side bunker shots to the back side of that green. And then you can turn around, and the lip on the backside of that bunker will be pretty flat, so that you can hit full shots out into the driving range to practice fairway bunker shots too. Which you don't see that very often. So I'm pretty excited about
Well, you know, you're always one step ahead of everybody. I'm thinking as you're talking, we're going to see what they call VCGA, and that's the Vaaler Creek Golf Academy coming up pretty soon with all the population you have there, man. Is that a thought down the road?
Yeah, no, it's blowing up out here. It's pretty wild. The amount of houses, the amount of membership has really blown up in the last couple of years. You know, post COVID, everything went crazy everywhere, but especially out here, outside population, everyone's trying to get out of cities, and so we've really grown quite a bit. And it's not just retirees at all. There's a lot of families out here now with young kids, and then you're obviously kind of the whole gamut all the way across. So the community's grown quite a bit. So we'll see quite a bit of that too, Mike.
Let me ask you. You know, Dave made a pretty good point. Do you see an academy out there? I mean.
Oh, I don't know. Edwin teaches quite a lot. So Edwin Dickens, is our teaching pro.
Yeah.
I really don't teach anymore. I used to, but I don't have enough time between all the paperwork and everything else that I have to
just keep up with it.
Yeah. So, so Edwin does a lot. I don't know if he'll end up trying to kind of go that route and doing, more academy type stuff. He does a lot of private lessons. I don't know. I think he likes what he's doing. Academies are a lot of work, but they can be pretty lucrative too. So, it could be something he ends up trying to think about.
It's a great loyalty program. I mean, you've got them there. You've got the audience because they're in the hill country, and
for sure,
if you cultivate them while they're young, and as they go through, because y'all have had some good golfers come out of the Blanco area, in high school, and out on the STPGA tour, the TJs, and I mean, it's a lot of work, but it seems like a feasible dream.
Yeah.
How's your playing stays going out there? You staying pretty packed?
This time of year it gets pretty crazy. So there's typically groups every weekend. I think this weekend we've got a group of 32 guys, 28 or 32 guys coming in for this weekend. So it's gotten a little more difficult because if you're not planning that out far enough, it's hard to get tee times, right? So the larger groups have gotten harder to book unless they're organized, and of course, a lot of our big groups will, like this group will stay this weekend, and then probably next week they'll contact us to book for next year, which is really the way you need to do it. But so your groups that, they're coming in thinking they're going to get 16, 24 guys in next month. I mean, that's nuts. There's no way in hell you're going to get the tee times for it. You can get, unless you want to play in the afternoon, but our mornings are booked up months in advance with tournaments, and especially on weekends.
It's like every place now. Good luck trying to get a tee time, anymore. Hey, Dave, we got about a minute left. I know you had another question.
Well, I had a question about, the Rockin' J. I mean, we've been there since the beginning with you and seen this grow. Is there any property left out there that you can sell?
Yeah, so there's some. There's not a lot. It's definitely, I think it's a little under 10% of the lots left. So the whole development is about 1,800 lots. And I want to say last time I asked Ryan, I want to say he said there's about 150 lots thereabout left.
Wow.
And of those lots, you got definitely, a percentage of them are going to be your kind of unbuildable lots, that are small, a little too small for a normal house. Not that you can't put a house on it, but if you're putting a house for a family, it's gonna be a little tight. Or there's some drainage issues, and then I think the majority of the lots left are kind of your high dollar lots, so your golf course frontage, your good views, your lots of trees, those kind of lots left, right? So you just get a little bit less of a crowd, I guess, if you will, when you start talking the bigger numbers. So I think a lot of the lots, the golf course frontage lots are definitely over 100,000 now, and more. Your interior lots are probably in the 60-ish range thereabouts, and which is a lot more than when we started. We were selling lots,
of course,
for like $25,000 when we first started up out here. So the guys that got in early have really seen a great appreciation on their land.
It's a beautiful place too. Hey, folks,
It really
listen,
is.
if you're thinking about going out and play, and if you've never played Vaaler Creek before, or even if you did, and you're thinking about maybe building a property or maybe wanting to buy some land, go out and take the tour. When you go out and take the tour, man, you get a free round of golf. You can play Vaaler Creek, that's including cart, anytime, holidays, weekends, doesn't make any difference. And the tour takes a little over an hour, but they give you an idea of all the amenities that are going on. And we don't have time to go through all of them. But
Celebrate the 4th of July with summer's best golf sale at Edwin Watts Golf by Worldwide Golf. Check out savings in every department.
830-833-2266. And the website, you can get there through our website as well, which is bcgc.golf. You can find the link to Rockin' J, or their website is rockinjranch.net.
folks, check it out. Take the tour, especially if you're looking. I mean, it is in one of the most beautiful areas in the hill country. You will not be disappointed. So take that tour. Hey, folks, just want to take a real quick break up against the clock here. We're going to be going to Horseshoe Bay right after the break, so don't go away. Golf After Hours. We'll be right back.
Celebrate the 4th of July with summer's best golf sale at Edwin Watts Golf by Worldwide Golf. Check out savings in every department, like 10% off demoed clubs, 15% off used clubs, 20% off clearance shoes and bags, and 25% off all apparel. Don't miss summer's best golf sale this week only. Trusted by golfers since 1968 and home to the legendary 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee. Edwin Watts Golf by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Texas's best kept secret, award-winning golf just south of Houston. The Wilderness Golf Club at Lake Jackson has established itself as one of the top 5 places to play in Texas. A majestic piece of pristine property, complete with 18 holes of naturally rolling terrain, nestled in the wetlands area of Lake Jackson. With the small-town atmosphere and the big city accommodations, the Wilderness is a must-play experience. Book your tee time at thewildernessgc.com.
Hey folks, Buck Shannon here at the Flying L Ranch Resort and Golf Course. Located in Bandera, Texas, the cowboy capital of the world, just a short drive northwest of San Antonio. Family and corporate getaways with various accommodations from cabins, villas, suites, and lodges. Also event venues for hosting your getaway. Evening entertainment with outdoor sports and activities. Our 18-hole championship golf course now featuring premier bentgrass, an island green, and a bonus hole. The Wild West Bar and Grill is our newly renovated restaurant right next to the pro shop. Also live music on the weekends. You can stay and play and see lots of wildlife and hear about our rich history. All here in the hills of Bandera at the Flying L Ranch Resort, flyingl.com.
Diamante Golf Club, home of the consistently ranked Diamante Golf Course. 18 holes of championship golf, challenging but welcoming to players of all levels. Chef-prepared dining, state-of-the-art courts of tennis and pickleball, the most welcoming and friendliest neighbors around. Attractive homes and premier home sites, a secure community that's beautiful and affordable. Visit us at diamantecc.com to book a discovery package. You're closer than you think to living the good life.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Vaaler Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Vaaler Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Vaaler Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.bcgc.golf. That's bcgc.golf.
Book your next tee time at Cypress Bend Golf Resort in Toledo Bend Lake Country. The stunning redesigned course welcomes players of all levels, from new golfers to seasoned pros. Located along Toledo Bend Lake, the course features 10 unforgettable waterfront holes with lush fairways and panoramic views. Big fun awaits you beyond the greens. Book a guided fishing trip at our world-class fishery. Visit the new Toledo Bend Family Adventure Park. Swing into action and plan your dream getaway to Toledo Bend Lake Country today.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comel River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Step into this clubhouse and you're stepping into history. Walk this fairway and imagine you're in the gallery of one of the first PGA Tour events, or cross this bridge and know that Nelson, Hogan, Palmer, and Crenshaw each crossed it first. Because this is Brackenridge Park, the oldest 18-hole public golf course in Texas, site of the first Texas Open and home to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Set your tee time today and step into history at Brackenridge Park.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here, Dave Roberts, Adam Gross, and we got a special guest. He's not a stranger to the show either. We got him on here a couple months ago. Stephen Lusby, he's the general manager and director of golf at Blue Lake Golf Club in Horseshoe Bay. What's going on, Stephen?
Not a whole lot. Just loving life and enjoying this weather that we're having, and keeping all these golfers out here.
Yeah, hey, listen, yeah, that's a good spot to be in.
Yeah, it is. It's we're getting fortunate where our play is still picking up. So, from this place being the well-kept secret of the hill country for 40, almost 50 years, that we're starting getting to having 50, 60, 70, up to 100 players a day. So we're turning the corner a little bit. We're gonna hit that 15,000 round mark pretty quick.
That's pretty good to hear for 9 holes, man.
Yeah.
For a 9-hole golf course. Of course, it's not your basic golf course that you come up with 5 or 6 clubs.
No,
When I
no.
say 9 holes, I mean it's full blown 9 holes, par 4, par 5s, and try bringing those par 3s to your knees. Good luck with that, because you're gonna have to have many clubs in your bag to come out there and play.
When Mr. Finger designed this place, he made sure that you're going to use every single one of them. So, yeah, it's for a short course. It's crazy how many mid irons you hit around here, mid and long irons. So,
well, I came out to play with you here about a month ago. I think I was using Steve Abel's irons too, and I ran out of mine. It took everything I got to get around that course.
Yeah, it's I mean, those par threes that are all 180, 190 plus. They're all
What's
here.
it called?
So,
The
yeah,
short course with long holes. I like
that's
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's us. The toughest 2,400 yards anybody will ever play.
I agree.
So, Ratchman, how many trees did you take out? Because I know there's a lot of trees over there in that corner.
Actually, I played pretty good. I didn't play too
Yeah,
bad.
you did hit it. You hit the ball really well that day. You did well.
I guess his lesson finally paid off. So, yeah.
Right.
Hey, it has, Dave. It really has. I'm playing back in the 80s again.
Well, you made Adam retire, and I had to become the second guy now. So, well, being 9 holes is a fantastic thing. We have that in our military golf courses. Right now, with the generational needs, folks, that time frame of 9 holes, getting out there, same time about going out with your friends, going to the gym, going to a movie, it fits just perfect. But at your place, you have that option to go ahead and go back and play an 18 holes.
Oh, absolutely. And what makes this place special is that it's very casual and laid back. I mean, you can play around here in three and a half hours. And that's one of the things that brings, we have members here that are also members over at the resort. They just come here just so they can get away from people. And hopefully that's going to change pretty soon, where they can't do it all that much. But as it is right now, I mean, you can still come out and play in three and a half hours. So that right there, that playing 18 holes, that's 45,
that's crazy.
$50. It's a heck of a deal. So
How much did you say?
Huh?
How much did you say it was?
It's we had 45 on weekends, 50. I mean, 45 during the week, 50 on weekends.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Dude, to play that quick, like you just don't get to do that anymore especially down here.
It's we're pretty fortunate.
And what's amazing about all this, Adam? He's about 9 miles from Marble Falls. You're just right there, and you're like the secret.
Yeah. What's no longer a secret? I mean, it's starting to get out.
Yeah, it is. It is getting out with the help with the chamber and Golf Now and everything. That's really got us out there to. I mean, we're still running into people that have been members at Meadow Lakes there for 20, 30 years that don't even know that we existed. So it's amazing.
Wow.
Well, this is what we started. We went over to you started me on the 9 holes, Stephen, and and I started thinking. I said, something, I'm going to start picking out a few other 9-hole golf courses that I can go to. So a couple of weeks ago, I played over in Gonzales.
Yeah, how was that?
And I went over there. We ended up playing 18 holes. And let me tell you, there's just something about the 9 holes. Once you get done with your 9, you go, I got to play this one more time because I know what I do on that next hole.
Right.
You play from a different distance and stuff. So I'm thinking about doing this once a month, taking a foursome, going to some of the 9-hole courses down here in South Texas, go out there and drink their beer. Oh, by the way, the last one I played was BYO. So you know how that turns out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're smoking cigars, drinking beer, but there's something about the relaxed atmosphere that goes along with the 9-hole.
Right. Yeah, I was a member of a 9-hole club in southeastern New Mexico before I moved out this direction, and in the little town of Lovington, I mean, it was the same way. We had 3 less than 4-hour rounds of golf. We had camaraderie out the years. I mean, it was just a really tight knit community, and that's kind of the way it is here. We'd like to get it a little bit more tight within our men's group, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting there with the building up our men's group a little bit. So,
well, going back to the golf course right quick, you have something very unique. You have your own version of Amen Corner. Tell us about those 3 holes right there.
6, 7, and 8. Yeah.
Yes. We won't talk about 9 yet, the par 5, but we'll.
Yeah, 6 would be the signature hole. It's a pretty good elevation change, about 60 feet. So it plays about 175, 180 from the back, but downhill. So you can hit 7-iron there, or whatever you hit around 160, 170. And then again, you can't run it up. because everything's elevated. The green's elevated up. And then 7, that's the hardest hole on the golf course by any stretch of the means. It's right at about 200 yards. And straight away, well, number 6, well, we got to go back to that one. That's a dead straightaway shot. It's really not that difficult. When you get to 7 and 8, if you go left on 7, you might as well just chalk up a 5 at a minimum. If you go right on 8, just do the same thing, because you're going to have heck getting out of there. So those three holes right there will put anybody in their place real quick if they're trying to be nonchalant about it. That's for sure.
What is par on the golf course?
32, 64
Okay.
both all the way around. And our course record is, I think we talked about this last time, is still at 55. So
really,
yeah. And Adam, once you finish those 3 holes, Adam, then you got to navigate. And I noticed the word I use, navigate, hole number 9. You just can't come out with the big stick. You got to put it in play, or you're coming to the clubhouse buying some more beer for Ratchman.
Hey, it is the easiest hole on the golf course, but it can come up and bite you pretty hard.
A little risk reward.
Yeah.
It's such a fun course to play. So I'm starting to put 9 holes on my list. I haven't picked up the next one I'm going to do in July, but it's one of those where and not only that, but we get to talk about it. Then we get to do a little writing article like we did at your place.
Right. Yeah.
And Stephen, it's just come out and play it. And the camaraderie at both your course and the other one we're in Galveston, it's called the Independence. And just too much fun. Just too much fun. Now, you're a little different course than what they are. I mean, your ranking by the Dallas Morning News is, you're the number 9.
Right, yeah.
You're number 9 in the state of Texas. That's saying a lot, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I think they said there's 117 par 3 golf courses in Texas or something like that.
Wow.
Or is it 97 or 117? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
117. Oh, excuse me. Here we go.
I'm feeling honored right now, Mr. Pickup, because we have one of the top-rated 9-hole golf courses, and then we have Vaaler Creek, which is one of the top-rated 18-hole facilities in the state.
That's
we
right.
got them all
we got
on one
this here
show.
too.
I'm telling
Hey,
you,
we got some Dallas guy ratings here.
Yeah,
that's right.
You
That's
guys
right.
are
Number
y'all
10.
are royalty. I'm not worthy.
I need to come see you up there at Vaaler. I need to come see you up there at Vaaler Creek.
Absolutely, yeah. Heck, we're right down the road from each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, if you're going to come on down and play, give me a call.
Yeah.
I'd like to come on out and go. You're going to love his track.
I might have some sick time.
hey, we all need to go up to his place too. They got this. You got some tournaments on the weekends too, don't you? With guys, don't you have a guys tournament coming up? Or
we had one last weekend. We are starting. We have a group of women that's starting a new women's league on Thursdays. That's going to be kicking off in September. So we're looking forward to that to grow another part of the women's play around here. So we got 3 members that have come together and wanting to do something different other than the normal WGA stuff. So we're going to have a couple of women's groups here. So
nice.
Yeah, as far as tournament wise, we'll have our club championships and our member guests later this fall. But right now, we just have a bunch of outside stuff. We got another STPGA event. We just had one last weekend. We got another one in 2 weeks. Then we got a few outside events, but right now that's all we've got.
You get your STPGA events from where Austin or Dave, you're really involved in that.
I don't know where Lauren's based out of Houston.
Well, like everything's out of our section, but we do have the area directors, and he would probably fall under the Austin direction. Kind of like what we do here in San Antonio. We've got everywhere up to from Kerrville to Adams Place down halfway to Corpus, and then Corpus has theirs, and of course the Valley has theirs. So just depending on how Thomas has drawn the lines is But I would say that's probably
But I
the
think
Austin
the
area.
kids cross over, don't they? Like they're not just stuck in the
Oh,
Austin
no.
market. They can go anywhere.
They
Right?
Yeah,
right.
they can go anywhere. Yeah.
Yes, they travel.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
this will be the third one that we've done. We did one at the early spring, and then the one last week, and then the one in 3 weeks, or 2 weeks. So
and you know they're good both ways. They're good for the juniors. We're growing that ecosystem and we're rocking and rolling there. But
right,
also for the proprietors, the golf course owners. Not only we do make some money, but it also showcases parents are coming in and seeing our places where they didn't even know it existed,
Yeah.
and they come there and they go, "Wow, I didn't even know this was here. Let's come back out and let's go play as a family."
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we had we hosted the Austin Interparochial League tournament here like about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and they brought 116 kids.
Dang.
Ran tee times all day on this golf course.
I was going to say that's a lot of tea time.
We picked up some extra people that have started coming in for the MGA stuff. Picked up a few prospects that may be joining that are coming out here to play on a regular basis. And they're coming from Austin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because it's easier for them to get here from the South Austin than it is to go up to North Austin, up to maybe Forest Creek or somewhere, or
Well,
Star
hell.
somewhere.
And then you think about drive. Let's say you drive an hour out there. You play golf in 3 hours. And you drive home an hour. You're only talking 5 hours. Or they drive an hour to North Austin, play golf for 6 hours, drive home an hour.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I mean, it really makes a lot of sense. And I think that that we've seen a lot more growth over the years because of that too. Because we typically have a lot faster pace of play here than they do in the cities because we don't jam pack them as much. So I think it's a great thing that people look for is that timing.
Yeah.
And you're
I was not running. I was running 10-minute tee times and not like 7 minutes every place else. It also keeps people pretty happy. So
yeah, that's what we do too.
Hey, Steven, we got about 30 seconds left, man. What's a good phone number, maybe a website? Anybody want to know about what's going on out there?
Yeah, the website is bluelakegolf.com, or you can find us on Golf Now. And the phone number to the pro shop is 830-598-5524.
Hey, before I let you go, I know you were thinking about planning to do a maybe release of some kind on a new project you got out there, but I guess we're gonna have to put that on hold.
We'll have to put that on hold till next one until we find out for sure. But we've only got a few days until we know for certain. But next time I'm on, we'll probably have a lot to talk about.
That's gonna be huge, buddy. I know all about it, but it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it is.
Hey man, thanks for coming back into the shop to join us for a little bit, man. Good catching up with you. And don't be surprised if this threesome come on up and play, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, we might have to do that. But we'll give
I'll make the price right for you guys. So yeah.
You're a smooth talker. We'll be there.
All righty.
Hey, Steven, thanks again, man. Have yourself
You guys take care.
Hey, we'll
Have a great night.
We'll talk with you soon.
All right.
Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to go through our one and done, and then we are going to be done. Golf After Hours, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Celebrate the 4th of July with summer's best golf sale at Edwin Watts Golf by Worldwide Golf. Check out savings in every department like 10% off demoed clubs, 15% off used clubs, 20% off clearance shoes and bags, and 25% off all apparel. Don't miss summer's best golf sale this week only. Trusted by golfers since 1968 and home to the legendary 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee. Edwin Watts Golf by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at Landa Park Golf.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here, Dave Roberts, Adam Gross. I'm holding back, man. They're right here. Oh, God.
Oh, you're so close.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen, we're going to sign off with this one and done. Dave, you did pretty well this last week. You picked Ben Griffin.
Yes.
He came in with 60,000. And then Chef Lee. Adam, you had him at 42,000. I didn't realize that my guy made the cut.
Yeah, because your guy had a hiccup.
Yep.
A major.
Yeah. But I got 90,000.
Hey, Adam's like the Belmont Stakes, baby. He's coming around the corner. He's starting to move up a little bit.
I'm a few lengths back.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, Adam.
The other week when you picked the same guy I did, we moved up together. I was like, oh, here he comes.
Yeah.
Well, now,
but that's unfortunate. I needed you to pick somebody crappy like Mike did that week.
I picked the same guy you did. So
I know.
Like,
I can never win.
I'm safe.
So there is no more signatures left. Big money.
You have the Open.
We have the Open Championship.
You got the Open, and then the FedEx Cup stuff is all pretty big dollars too.
Yeah, we just get the first round, right?
You go all the way through until you don't do the Tour Championship.
Oh, that's right.
You just don't do the last one because that purse is so retarded that you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And the scoring is like unreal. So.
But even the first three events or whatever of the playoffs they're all still high dollar.
Well, Dave is in 7th place. I'm in 10th. And Adam, you need to win one big one. And I was looking. Yeah, you're in 32nd.
I need to win 3 big ones.
No. Well, we're gonna
5 million back from you guys.
Well, if something goes wrong and it doesn't, let's just go to the loopy tortilla because I was digging those big ginormous freaking those margaritas, man. You could swim in them babies.
Yeah.
No,
I'm loving this. I get to pay every year. This is just awesome. I'm loving this.
Hey, you know who hasn't paid yet? That's Dave.
I know. We're gonna get his ass next year.
You and me. I mean, we've been opening.
I'm trying to get into the top 4 right now. I was there for a week, and then like this big money event, $4 million, it made a difference and dropped me down a little bit. But I'm trying to get into the top 4 and get some cash.
Yeah. Edwin has come up from the freaking bottom of the barrel to he's top 4 now.
Yeah, how'd you like to be my brother? Last year he lost by something $500.
Yeah, no kidding.
He was pissed off. 500 from getting his money back plus.
He won the same amount as I did, other than the $700 bill at whatever that damn steakhouse was.
Yeah. Well, hey, Adam, I want to thank you, man, for coming on again. It's always a blast having you on at least once a month. You're welcome up. Excuse me, anytime. And Davey, always good to have you, man. Co-host for 18 years.
3 marriages, buddy.
No kidding. And I only see him once a month.
Thank God.
It goes a long ways.
You can last forever if you only see somebody once a month.
Yep, right.
That is right, baby.
And the last one turned out to be a hell of a practice.
Yes, that was a very good practice. You did very well. I'm very proud of you. I actually even videotaped it for you.
It helped me very well. Johnny G, I want to thank you for always blowing us up. get this going.
This is
Professor
great.
Big Dog Johnny G, for always taking care of us. And Stephen Lusby, I want to thank him too as well for coming on. I know everybody's got to work long hours every day. And folks, I want to thank you because we have hit that 500,000 impressions again this year.
We did?
Halfway through the year. And we had about 300 reaches. So it's way out there. And I still want to thank everybody. It's kind of cool how you guys listen throughout the week. And it's very cool when you start sharing. And our shares have gone up. Our shares have gone up a little bit. And, you know, so everything is kind of ticking in that direction. So, you know, I want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. I was not drinking at all today. So that's
you should have took the bitters when
you need to go take a shot of bitters.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot.
I love this. This is great. This is great.
Hey, guys, I want to thank you. Hey, folks, listen, Dave and I'll be back next week on Wednesday. Appreciate you guys all coming in, and we'll see you next week. Just remember, rain or shine,
book your tea time.
Have a great week, everybody.
He sounds like a frog. He's a frog.